How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Korma channel. I'm Jesse, and today I'm going to do a Windows 10 review. So as you all know, Microsoft came out with their newest operating system on September 29th, and I like it so far. I used it for about a month before they released it on the preview edition, and I've grown to like it. At first I had some doubts, but there's some things about it that I really like, and we'll go over those. So first off, by looking at it, you can tell that they still stuck with the same modern feel with the taskbar and the transparency and the same Windows logo, obviously. That's pretty mirrored to the style of Windows 8 8.1. But they seem to get rid of the tiles menu, which I like. The start menu is something that I always liked and thought it was easier in Windows 7 and Windows Vista. So, and even early as XP and Millennium Edition. But they decided to go away with that and go with the tiles, just because today everything's going more toward a tablet feel, and everything's touch sensitive now, touch screen. So they also made this new setting, tablet mode. So you can select that, and it actually gives you a tiles interface where you can select some of the tools, and here it's giving us a little tip here so it can teach us all the things. I guess if you click this menu here, it then brings you to the start menu that you had before as well. So it makes it a little easier if you're running a tablet with a Surface Pro or something like that. So that's tablet view. If you noticed, I don't know if any of you, if you're watching this, you probably don't like Apple, but if you're like me, you like Apple and Microsoft products as well as Linux. Today's a Windows review. So this is the Action Center. It's pretty similar to the Notification Center that Apple has. This is where Microsoft will give you notifications regards to Windows updates. If you configure your Outlook account, I'm sure notifications will come up here as well. At the bottom here, you can see you can collapse this if you wanted to and expand it, but it gives you direct access to settings. Settings is basically the control panel. If you're used to Windows 7, Windows Vista, and XP, the control panel is where you have all your personalization settings and different customizations. So you can access that now through the Action Center. As well as the Action Center, if you press the Start key, Start window button, home button, whatever you want to call it, there's a settings link here as well. Just like Windows 7 and Windows Vista, you can also just start typing here, and it'll do a global search on the computer as well, and you get to your settings. So now that we're in settings, you can tell it looks quite a bit different if you compare it to previous operating system versions. But this is where you go to personalization, your network settings, system information, different devices, adding printers and Bluetooth devices, adding accounts, and etc. You can see all the different changes. What I thought was kind of neat is when you actually move this in and out, it actually changes the icons to apply to tablet mode, I guess. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. It's not very useful, but I thought it was neat. Under updates and security, Windows updates, I did some research, and Windows 10, it looks like they don't really give you much control over the updates. Windows is going to just push those updates to you automatically and go ahead and install them. But you really don't have much control. Under advanced settings, you can actually check, give me updates for other Microsoft products when I update Windows, defer update upgrades. Where was it actually? Oh, here it is, right at the top. Choose how updates are installed. I have it set to automatic, but you can also set it to notify to schedule a restart. So essentially it's just going to go ahead and install those updates automatically, and it'll just give you the option to either choose to restart it manually or automatically. So I thought that was kind of lame. I guess Apple or Microsoft is trying to push their updates and force it, I guess, a little more, and that's kind of annoying to me. That's one of the downsides. The other downside to me, I feel like, are the icons. They've changed, and I don't like them. They look like a toy. my computer's not a toy. Anyways, that's Linuxy. I like Linux though, but this is Microsoft and it shouldn't be Linuxy, it's Microsoft. I thought this was Linuxy too, if you can look at it. Open up Fedora, look at your settings menu, and then open up this settings menu. I feel like Microsoft changed this quite a bit to cater to that style. So, anyways, that's my simple Windows 10 review on the simple aesthetics and its appearances and how it looks and how its simple functions are. Another feature that was added in Windows 10 is below here on the taskbar. There's a item called Task View, and if you click this, it'll actually give you multiple desktops. And over to the right here, you can add new desktops. This is just a feature that Windows 10 added that allows you to multitask a bit easier. If you wanted to be on desktop 1 and have your browser open, and in desktop 2 you wanted to have your File Explorer open, you can just navigate from desktop 1 to desktop 2 that way. It's a feature that was in Linux and OS X for quite some time, and I guess Microsoft just decided to put it in Windows 10. Similar to the tab feature that I guess you could just tab through programs, but this is one of the new features in Windows 10 that I actually really enjoy in this version. Real quick before I end it, they came out with a new browser called Edge. I don't know why it's called Edge, but I don't know why they even needed to create a new browser, but they did. So maybe it's just a better attempt at the failed attempt of Internet Explorer, but we'll see. It seems okay. It works just like any other browser. There's a few tricks here and there, but overall, using it after a while, it just seems like a normal browser. But I hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Be sure to check in on Monday for Sonny's video. Stay tuned next week. I might do a Apple keynote review. I'm still thinking on other things I might do, but stay tuned. Take care, guys.